Hey everyone, Danielle here with another art journaling video. For the month of March, I am hoping to create more and scroll a little bit less. I guess what I'm trying to say is, as much as I love social media, I want to minimize how much time I'm spending on there so that I can create art for myself. So I'll show you how I do some prep work to make art journal backgrounds, as well as how I make this girl from those backgrounds. I started by ripping out some pages from my Strathmore mixed media journal, and I just started with some acrylic inks and I just went at it. I didn't really think too much about what colors I'm using or anything. I just wanted to start creating some backgrounds. I just kept ripping out sheets and experimenting with different colors and splatters and textures. I used a couple different stencils as well. I'll try to link those down below. My goal here was to take advantage of my free morning and just get some backgrounds out so later in the week I can just go back to these and reuse them throughout the week. This month on Patreon, we've been talking about how we can get in our own creative zone and spend a little bit less time on social media scrolling, because while we're scrolling, we're not being creative ourselves. I love how they all turned out. I wish I could have kept going and going, but I will have these available for printables very soon through Patreon and through my new shop. I'll put a link down below so you can sign up for my newsletter, so when these come out, when they're available, I'll let you know. I also took some time out to make a few faces. I did time myself on these so I wouldn't fuss too much over the details. So I went ahead and added just a thin layer of ink to all of those as it was getting a little bit later. Again, the point is to make a few faces so that I can use them, throughout the week, and I won't have to worry about creating a new face every single day, especially if I'm limited on time. This whole idea kind of came from an artist that I watch and follow over on Instagram. Her name is Megan. I will link her down below so you can check her out as well. Please follow her. She has really cool art journaling posts. I am using the Dina Wakley 6x6 journal for this. I did add color pencil to the outlines in her face, and that did kind of smear as I was putting on the matte medium. So that's why I put a paper over top and just kind of rubbed it down. I drew in her neck and I was trying to figure out how I can add this collage paper, the backgrounds that I made earlier, to her body. I'm not really sure if next time I will add in the neck or not. That may make it easier for me to add clothes to them. I'm not really sure. So I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along. The mixed media paper is kind of heavy, so I have to put on quite a bit of the matte medium and kind of hold it down, press it down, and make sure that it adheres to my journal. Social media can be like a weird balancing act, because you want to watch, but then you want to create too. So I think it's fine as long as you're finding time to create for yourself and make your own artwork, beside the scrolling and the liking and the commenting. I was really eager to add her earrings in, but I didn't realize that I need to kind of sculpt out her dress first, or her shoulder line first, before I add the earrings on. So you can see me doing that right now. I'm going to just add some white paint to kind of go around those areas and kind of shape out her neckline and her shoulders. The area underneath her neck was a little bit jagged. She looks like she's wearing kind of like a turtleneck, but I used some black paint to kind of smooth that area out and kind of blend it in. So if you're doing this technique, don't be afraid to kind of use the paint to connect all of your collage pieces together. I have a small challenge for this video. All you have to do is create 8 to 10 pages, just like I did at the beginning of this video, for yourself. Hopefully this can help get your creative juices flowing. Now I can add in the earrings since the background is more resolved. It's still wet because I'm still impatient and I don't want to wait. So I'm still working around white wet paint. After that, I do add in some of the background papers that I made. And since it was getting kind of late, I went ahead and finished up the page. And you can see that I added some brown to her skin as well as the other faces because I felt the black and white was too contrasty. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this helped you get some ideas for your own process so that you can make a little bit more this week and scroll a little bit less. Thanks for watching. Bye.